Hello viewers, welcome to C Sharp tutorial, and here we are going to discuss today implicitly and dynamic type variables basically. And this is my session 6. So before starting with, I would suggest kindly visit to my previous tutorial, which is relevant to this tutorial, and you can say it is a continuous one after another. So please go to my session 4 is variable in C Sharp, and session 5 is types of variable in C Sharp. Then please move into this session. Okay, so let's start with. Okay, so implicitly variable, like this variable got introduced in C Sharp version 3.0. That is the framework version basically, and this is something the variable which are declared without specifying any type basically. Then you would be curious about like how you can got to know like what kind of value it is going to be stored, and what kind of value the variable has stored, right? So that we'll discuss. Like it is introduced in C Sharp version 3.0 as I said, and designed for not to replace normal variables. Basically there is no mean to replace a normal variable, rather than to handle some special cases like a link. When we will go to the link session, I will explain thoroughly. The thing is, when you are expecting some anonymous type of data set also from a link queue query, basically the language integrated query. So in that case you would not be knowing what would be the return type. So initially you can just get an anonymous type, and you can assign back to a var. Basically var is the keyword which is used to define your implicit type variable. So the type of variable gets auto assigned based on the type of value it is going to occupy. That means, let's suppose we are going to declare such a variable like the below one, called where I equals 10. That means the I would be of type integer, because the value we are going to assign, it is all depend on the type of value the variable would be. So that's the thing. Like let's suppose there will be one more variable called string name equal to scam.net, then it is going to be of type string. So that's the thing. Also it is termed as local variable. It's termed as local variable. Why so? Because it cannot be used for method params, not for constructors also, return types, and at class level. Basically it can be only used within a block, such as within the constructor, maybe within the method probably, right? So most of the cases it's method. Okay, so that's why we are terming it as like your local variable as well. So let's see on action like how this is going to behave. So okay, let's modify the program. Okay, I told like it only can behave as a local. So string, sorry, it's my mistake. So this can be declared using a keyword called var. So var name, okay, equals like this. It's a scheme tutorial. Okay, so assign it, and okay, so it run when you will just compile time, or when it will run the program, it will be assigned and converted to name. Basically now the we have assigned, now it is behaving as of type string, because a compiler decided in compile time, and basically it is of type string also. Okay, even you can get the intelligence also, if you can check anything like a string variable, but we are not using any kind of type variable basically, rather than we are going for var. Okay, let me show you one more also. Let's suppose int I equals, okay, now see, if I will put int I, okay, sorry again, it's my mistake. Okay, var I, okay. If I will put also, if we will put the mouse cursor, I use you to see, it is saying cannot assign void to an implicit type variable. Okay, so I will discuss you right just away like what are the invalid statements as well. Okay, so just get it assigned, and now if we'll put the mouse for cursor also, okay, the variable I is assigned, but the value is never, that's fine. but what is the type? See, it is int, it is showing int, right? Okay, so that's the thing. So okay, so here I can append name, just put a dollar symbol, that's fine. Cool, right? So now you can run and see. Here we are, so we are good to go with. Now let's see some of invalid statements, how you can use the implicit variable using the var keyword, and there are some restrictions as well. Like one of the main thing is it can't be used as a class level variable. Okay, let's suppose here I'm just I want to use, see, I'm not getting any intelligence itself also, right? See, if I will do something, maybe something just type, okay, I just try to remove this intelligence. Do one thing, just click outside bar, let's suppose name to, see, there the context keyword var may only appear within the local variable declaration or in script code, right? So that's the thing we are talking about, right? It should not allow also, right? And the second restriction we are talking about, you can't declare multiple instances at the same line like this, right? Bar I equals 1, okay, comma a equals 2. See, again there are implicit variable cannot have multiple declared, so this is one of the restriction which is can't be allowed, right? So I just wanted to put in a command line like this, let's suppose. Okay, multiple declaration not allowed with implicit variable. Also, we will move into the third one. Let's see on Excel. You can't declare a variable unassigned variable, basically my value, let's suppose. Okay, see, there the variable my value is declared but never used, so implicitly variable must be initialized before it uses, right? So this is the one. The third one we are talking about, it can't okay, the third one is like you can't declare a variable with null value. Okay, let's suppose name to, okay, and just get it assigned to null. Was there, it says cannot assign null to an implicit variable. So this is the third one. In an implicit variable basically can't contain a collection of value, but yes, it can contain one more expression which is of type a collection. So what is the difference between these two term I just said? Let me prove you. Okay, so where ARR, okay, it's nothing but serial, let's suppose, and I just wanted to give some value like 10 20 and 30. Okay, it won't allow. Okay, but rather than if you will do like this, where ARR 2, yeah, new of int, okay, and declare it as an array. Now you just get it assigned like same thing. Let me copy it. This is allowed. Okay, this is successfully allowed. So like this we have different types of variable and how to declare in a multiple way. So that's the thing, Even if you want to just probe like what kind of variable, as I told, like in compile time it is getting assigned what is the type. If you want to see like what is my type in your real-time object also, you can just make use of let me copy this so that I will modify accordingly. Console dot write line. Type of name is okay. So name dot get type. Okay, so get type basically okay, fine. What it returns should be returning a get type. Okay, to string, make it to string. Fine, that's fine. Let's run, and before that I just want to comment all these lines okay, so that I can put a comment for your references, right? So all fine, just delete, we should not have any error. Yeah, that's all cool. Let's run it. See, the name of the type of name is a system string basically, and welcome to the SQL tutorial. So it's all seems to be good. So this is the entire program we have discussed. I will just attach this program to my blog as well as okay, I will show you right now. So okay, there are some very inbuilt statements we are talking about. This is the program we were discussing basically, right? Okay, so now move on to the next one. Okay, so dynamic variable. So this variable got introduced in C# version 4.0 basically, and yeah, so this type of variable doesn't check in compile time, and it gets assigned in only runtime. That means, so I will show you. Okay, I will show you right now. Like whenever you are just going to declare a variable with keyword called var, and if you will mouse over on that, it will show the type like int, string, or maybe anything else. Okay, but here it should not be showing. So because the thing is, it is not compile time execution process, it is on runtime, it gets assigned based on the value which is going to be stored. Dynamic variable is created using the keyword dynamic. Let's see. So let's modify the program a little bit. Okay, okay, fine. Let me okay. So if you'll see, if you'll if you'll type something where name, okay, and just immediate to, if I will assign something na, or I am just assigning an empty string also, so it is showing me of type string. Okay, okay, but in the case of dynamic, see, let me close this also. Now you can see what is the difference between var and dynamic name, because it is showing dynamic. It won't decide like which type of variable we are going to assign, because we have, the thing is the initialization will happen only in runtime. So that's the difference. Okay, so let me store some value skin.net. Fine. So before moving into the, just let's print this. Let's run the solution and see the output. And here we are. So it is showing scam.net. If you want to just check the the type of the variable, we can basically. So what do we need to do basically, like okay, let's open it to here. Even you can see it doesn't come up with the intelligence, because the thing is it is not yet assigned which type of variable, so that it will suggest the extension. But we know like it is of type string, so we just put get type method, then put to string, and we'll see how it behaves. That's fine. And okay, so the error is expected. Now it's all cool. Run it. Now you can see like skm.net is my value and its type is system.string. Fine. So now what's next? Like a class object can be assigned to a dynamic okay, sorry, I have to close this program. A class object can be assigned to a dynamic type also. It can be used as method param as well as, so that it can be accept any type of value. So we had a restriction with implicit variable with the keyword called where we can't declare a implicit variable as a param, okay, to particular block basically, or the particular function and method, or maybe we can't assign of type or class object, right? So but here we are not having such restriction and we can go for, and it doesn't give time checking in id. So as we saw, like when I just put dot, it didn't show me get type method, neither get type nor to string, right? So compiler doesn't throw an error for dynamic types, as no type it has a compile time. Definitely if I will do some typo mistake also, it should not be showing, because it is not of type compiled, but yes, of course, of type runtime. So that's the difference. Okay, so one point we just discussed, like it can be used as method param, but implicitly variable can't. Let's see in action. Okay, so let me modify a little bit the program, and here I am, okay, omit it, and I'm just going to declare one variable basically. So public static, let's suppose print inputs is my variable, and okay, so let's since okay, public static, it returns a string also. Fine. And okay, so dynamic value 1, and dynamic value 2. Fine. So here what I want to do, basically return, return value 1 dot to string plus value 2 dot to string. Okay, and here what we need to do, let it be this one. Okay, so here console dot write line, and here what we supposed to do, as it is after static, we can just call it directly print input let 1, and I'm passing 2. Okay, fine. So today date I'm recording, and yeah, and also pass a string. Okay, like scheme dot net, just put a space, and okay, this is should be tutorial. Okay, and run, and we'll see on next one what's up. Yeah, we are good to go. Like here you can see, like we are getting one scam.net. Okay, okay, I think done something wrong. Let me see. Oh, sorry. It is a typo basically. Okay, let me stop this solution. We have to change this value. Fine. Yeah. Now run the solution. Yeah. Now it's all cool. Fine. Okay. So now, what if we will use the var? First thing, it won't allow. See, it is showing me the red symbol. That means it can't be used as a method param. So that's the thing. Also, we can make use of this return time. I just have highlighted like of type dynamic as well. Okay, and just run the solution. Okay, it's all good. So this is all about dynamic variable. Okay, so thank you viewers, thanks for watching this series. And as you can see, like this is my blog to access all the video tutorials as well as my blogs, in the sense like the text version of any tutorial, and this is the particular text version of this tutorial. You can just click and just download the text versions as well. Okay, so thanks for watching viewers. And yeah, so next we are going to discuss what is the difference. I will highlight some of major points between var and dynamic, basically implicit and dynamic variable. So till then, keep learning and good day. And kindly please don't forget to subscribe and just press on the bell icon then after to get my notifications. Thank you.